Hello Westfield High School and welcome to your BDTV Announcements. I am Jake Chalfant.
And I'm Gabby Scipione. Tonight at 5 p.m., the Jewish Culture and Development Club will be holding a special virtual Hanukkah celebration. It's open to everyone. There will be fun games and prizes as well as a special guest speaker, Rabbi Prosnit from Temple Emmanuel in Westfield.
The Seal of Biliteracy test will take place on January 11th to 15th of 2021. If you are interested in signing up for testing, please request further information from your current or former world language teacher. All requests and payments must be submitted on or before December 10th.
Attention WHS baseball candidates. If you have not signed up with Coach Brewster for baseball in the spring, please see Coach Sloan or Coach Cook to sign up. They can be found in their office located in the men's physical education area.
This week, the Westfield High School Community Service Club began a food drive. The food they collect will be given to the almost empty Community Food Bank of New Jersey. Their goal this year is to collect as much food as possible to help as many members of surrounding communities as they can. To do this, they need your help. The drive will run through December 18th. The Community Service Club is looking for non-perishable food items to be donated. Please no glass containers, and items can be dropped off at Westfield High School in a bin outside of the main entrance.
Key Club will be holding a candy cane candygram sale, with all proceeds going to the Children's Specialized Hospital. Buy a candy cane for a friend, and the Key Club will deliver it to them before break. Each candygram is $1. Fill out the Google form at https://forums.gle/4VAU8FRPUZLVRNYA9 and follow the Venmo instructions by Tuesday, December 22nd.
The band department has had the huge challenge of figuring out how to play instruments in a pandemic. Despite the hurdles, they have done a great job making sure that the Westfield High School band legacy continues. We go to Alex Blancato to tell us about the great work that is being done.
One of the departments that has struggled the most to work around the current conditions of the pandemic has been the music department. Chorus has been unable to sing in groups, and wind instruments have been unable to play. Marching band was especially affected this year as they juggled a mixture of social distancing and playing while still producing a meaningful show for football games and personal performances. I was able to sit down with Mr. Vitale and Mr. Sindorf to tell me more about how they adapted to the regulations put in place for this past year.
The hardest part about running the band in the pandemic is that we're limited in our opportunities to play together. And that's the thing that I think most people love about band is the community aspect of it and the collaboration. And oftentimes we're just not able to do that.
Because of the limitations that are currently placed on us regarding, for instance, we're not allowed to play our instruments or sing in school. And because of that, we're trying to do that as much as possible with the students when they're virtually at home because they can do that there. And then we have to be creative with the things that we're doing in school since we can't play our instruments. And we didn't want to be forced into a situation where we had to offer band and not allow students to play their instruments at all. So I think, thankfully there are two of us here, Mr. Sindorf and I, so we've been able to kind of divide and conquer, but it's been a challenge to kind of simultaneously run two tracks of the same course, to make sure the students are continuing to play their instruments.
As far as the band is concerned, the percussionists are pretty much functioning as normal. We're not able to share equipment like we used to in the past, so that's a little bit limiting, but we're able to play in class, we're able to play together, playing duets and quartets and just enjoying hearing other people playing at the same time has been really valuable for the percussionists, but it's tough for the wind players.
Marching band, which was definitely a positive step in the right direction, and good to hear instruments live in person because the last time we heard instruments in person was March 13th, so that was pretty cool.
I think my greatest challenge has been that because we're not able to play in person, we're having to kind of go about things in a different way, and it requires a lot more planning than I'm accustomed to. So we're pretty much creating the experience a couple days ahead of the experience happening, and it just is a lot of legwork and a lot of different activities that we wouldn't normally be doing in a regular year.
The holiday season is in full swing, and hot cocoa is a comforting drink we all love to drink this time of year. We go to Luke Berry for your second installment of our BDTV Winter Special.
Do you ever wake up in the morning in need of an awesome cup of hot cocoa? Well, here at BDTV, we have got you covered. This winter season, I've got a killer hot cocoa recipe just for you. First, a list of the ingredients you'll need. You'll need 2 mugs, some extra spices and flavor, the hot cocoa mix of your choice, the milk of your choice, and some sugar. Today I chose cinnamon as my spice, oat milk, and brown sugar, but the choices are endless and up to you. Now you could use a Keurig cup of hot cocoa, but where's the fun and holiday spirit in that? So let's get started. First, you will want to pour 3/4 of a mug of milk into a separate mug. You can either heat this up on your stove top or put it in the microwave like I did for some added convenience. I recommend about a minute in the microwave, but just take it out whenever the milk is hot enough for you, depending on your microwave's power. Next, you want to add 2 teaspoons of your dry hot cocoa mix into your other empty mug. Hopefully, your milk is done heating up by now, and you can take it out and set it next to the rest of your ingredients. Next, you want to slowly pour the hot milk from one mug into the other while stirring the mix slowly so your mix doesn't sit at the bottom of your mug. Don't worry if you spill the milk like I do. Just grab a rag or paper towel from nearby and wipe it up. After all that, stir the extra mix-ins in and sweets around to get a good mix of all your ingredients. If it's too hot, wait a couple of minutes until you can drink down this awesome cup of hot cocoa you have just made. And that's all for this week's BDTV Holiday Special.
Are you interested in holiday baking, winning gift cards, or just want to show off your baking skills? Then enter the SGA's Holiday Baking Contest. All you need to do to enter is to email a picture of your baked goods to whssga1@gmail.com or DM the SGA at whssga1. All pictures must be sent in by tomorrow.
Stuffed animals are comforting toys everyone loves, and Squishmallows are the brand new plushie sweeping the internet. Gabby sat down with a few students to hear their thoughts on these cute little plush friends.
Squishmallows have recently become a new trend around TikTok and also in Westfield. A squishmallow is a special type of stuffed animal where the stuffing makes it extra soft to feel like a marshmallow. We took the time to ask a few students about their knowledge of these plushes.
A squishmallow is a stuffed animal, pillow-like animal or food.
A squishmallow is basically just like another stuffed animal that you have, and except like it's like more round shaped, like kind of a marshmallow, I guess.
Squishmallows are becoming way more popular because of how many people post them on all different kinds of social media. Like for me, I didn't know they existed until a couple months ago because I started seeing them on TikTok and then I started buying them.
I do think TikTok had something to do with the major popularity rise in squishmallows. Maybe because a lot of people, like when you put something on social media, it sways the general public in one way or another where people want to buy it a lot. I think they have a rise in popularity because like it's kind of like a new toy, and like when like a new toy comes out, everyone kind of wants it. So I think that's why it's like a big popularity rise, and it's also like they're really cute and really fun.
That's right, squishmallows have been seen all over TikTok. People seem to study with them or just cuddle up to them when they need to relieve their stress.
In my opinion, I think they're different from other stuffed animals. One, because there's just so many different options of the kinds you can get. Two, the material is great. I love how like smooth and stuff they are. And lastly, I like how they all come with like names and like backstories.
I think squishmallows are unique to other stuffed animals because I think like their size and stuff is like a lot like bigger than other stuffed animals, and like surface area is a lot greater. So like, and they're also like really huggable too, which I love a lot.
My favorite squishmallow are all the different penguins that they offer because that's my favorite animal. I have this one in the 8 size, and then I have the Christmas penguin in the 12 size, and I also have the Christmas penguin in like the smaller size.
My favorite squishmallow is probably the shark, even though I don't have the shark, but the one that I do have is a dragon. His name is Milo.
There's no doubt that squishmallows are around to stay. You can visit your local Walgreens, Five Below, or Target to find one to add to your collection.
That's all for us. And from the entire BDTV team, we wish you a happy and safe holiday break. Until 2021, farewell, Westfield High School.